All right. Hello, friends. Welcome on in. I'm DC. I'm back. Yay. You can find me on the Twitches, the Instagrams, the Blue Skies, soon the Moonbeams, under DC Lasair. You can find all of my fancy links over on doris.to/DC Lasair. That's .to. And yeah, everything's there. Go check it out. It's amazing. And I was at PAXU. Yay! Let's see, who do we have? Say hello to JD Lady. Hi, Tom. Hello. Welcome on in, y'all. I got to see Tom. It was amazing. Got to see a bunch of people. What's this? No, nice thing. Okay, I got stuff to show off and tales to tell with PAXU. It was a lot of fun, and I got to test out my phone, my flip phony. Ooh, let me get to a screen here. So it extends, it does things. It's fun. I got a case for it, which came while I was away. It has a little front screen that just vanished, but that is very useful. So this here and this here is the case, two parts that just snapped right on, and I had to wait to get home to put this on. But it's nice because it gives a little protection around the screen and everything. So I like it. Then to show you the screen, let me do a thing real quick. Let me put that app there. And so screen, it folds. Look at that. Yeah. So I got this, and like the day before I was leaving, I was trying to set up everything I would need on the trip, and that was an adventure in itself. But let's see here. Oh, I got to see Tom. Yay. Nick and Cypher and Kelly the Opera Geek, Lauren Urban Bohemian, lots of people. That was pretty fun. Did the panel, which was recorded. So if you didn't make it to PAXU and want to see the fallacy of the TTRPG family panel that I did, that'll be up on YouTube at some point, I think, or wherever PAX decides to upload. I don't know if they give Cypher a recording and then she can upload it to her channel or how any of that works, but it was recorded. It wasn't streamed live. Which I wasn't expecting. And so there's these bright lights just down on me, and I wish I had remembered to bring my my gunners with me, so I could have cut down on that light. But there's a lot of light into my eyes. Stage, yeah, and you'll see me without a hat because I didn't know how it looked on their stage because some stage lighting gives a pretty big shadow with a brim, and so I wanted to make sure everyone could see the whole face and not have this like weird shadow. Sometimes you'll see that on the late night talk shows where maybe a country western singer wears a big hat and they just have this big shadow over part of their eyes. due to the brim and the show not planning for a hat, which they could easily do. Um, but yeah. Yeah, where my lighting setup is basically kind of mostly flat into my face, so I don't have to worry too much about this. I can take this off and just look relatively the same. All right, shall we get into the stuff? Oh wait. Do I have tails? Your panel was fun. Got to wander around. I got to hear uh, Kelly's husband PJ yell that he had giant genitalia, so that was a thing. During dinner, we were having hot pot. And let's see here. Yeah, it was a fairly good time. I have to say, people who do the Lyfts and Ubers in Philadelphia are amazing drivers. I could not handle driving downtown Philadelphia at all. But the way they navigate through traffic is amazing, and I'm so glad they were all there, able to do it. All right, let's start with dice. Let's start with dice. Why not? So 2 sets of dispel dice. Look, we're not going to talk about how much I spend on dice at cons. We just don't. But there's these might green screen out a little. Oh, actually not too bad. Okay. There's these. Nice, easy to read. That's one of my requirements for dice I get, unless it's something really fancy. But yeah. So I really liked this set. This was great. Feel good. Let's see. Where is? That was one dispel die. So, if you want to know, it's called Baywater. So if you go on Dispel Dice's website, Baywater. This one I thought was cool. It's called Rainbow Drops. Might have to shut off my green screen here. Yeah, you're not getting the full color range. Let me shut off my green screen a minute here. One moment, please. I should just really have a button to do this, but I don't. Not property. Filter. Oh wait, I have the filter. Okay, I had to think where I had the filter on. Okay, one moment. Should be able to do it from here. Filters. Yeah. Shut off my chroma key a second. All right. So there we go. Look at those. Stretching as much as I can. But it is quite lovely set. I really liked it. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna keep the green screen off just in case. Because we all know, like, they are easy to read. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dispel Dice has a nice bunch of easy to read sets. Let me just open up this package. Oh man, I don't remember what booth I picked these up from, but cat dice set. These are by PAXU Workshop. That was not the booth I picked them up at. Can't remember who was selling them. There's a lot of packaging to these. It's unnecessary. So, here, pick out the D20, of course. So the 20, oh boy, I can't use it. All right, the 20, oops, that way, kind of, sort of, says cat. And there's little paw prints on the other dice, and some of them have fancy things. And the high number is a different design, like the D6. Is two cat. No, no, well, now focus. Don't show me. Show me. The cat. The cat. No, camera, you don't want to. How about I put near my face? You can kind of see the cat. There we go. Kitties. Yeah, so each die has its own little kitty symbol for the high number. And then I can't read this die so well, but they gave it to me for free. With the cat's die. Let's see here. You. Sorry, my camera's my monitor with my camera on is here, so that's why I'm looking that way. All right. I could be clever and just put the camera feed into my teleprompter. That would work. Got that one. That was free. I'm just gonna throw all this packaging away. Don't need it. Let's see here. So we're still on dice, by the way. That's nice. So I got this giant D20 from Yanir, which, if you've never seen Yanir, they make amazing dice. They are all handcrafted. Get this one. Come on, camera. Do the thing. Stay in focus. Stay in focus. Stay in focus. Yes. Almost, camera. You almost did it. Right there. But yeah. This was cool. Kind of has a cloudy effect going on in it. Ginormous, or well, not quite ginormous, but huge D20. And so I really like that. And being handcrafted, it was expensive, but well worth it. Let's see here. Cat dice. D20. Show that. Oh. Gave me this little dice bag for their big die. And there's a company there selling the Pixels dice. They, if you're unfamiliar, the Pixels dice have little LED lights in them, and they connect to an app. So when you roll them, the dice blink, has a charging station and everything. And so they didn't have sets there, but they had a D20 and D6, and you could get $10 off the D20 if you bought it there. So I just got a D20. Here's the box, special edition Pixels. It does a wireless charging, connects to your phone via Bluetooth. So this box is your charging port thing. There's the USB connection on the back. You open it up. There's the die. Ooh. So yeah, and this color was I don't think it was a convention exclusive, but it is an exclusive color. So I roll it. Oh, I got a 2. Oh, that's no good. Let's roll again. 17, better. And so I really like these die. They're a whole set is expensive, but the individual one I could justify an individual die. Ooh, Blinky, yeah. Yeah, and what I also like about these is even if you get a set and you can't quite read the numbers, since it connects to an app, every time you roll, that app will show the number that you rolled. And that is pretty fantastic. That back in its box. This color had a certain name to it too. I don't see it on the box. That was neat. All right. Moving on from dice. I know. We got this. There was a lot of these. This is from Gemhammer and Sons Gaming. There's a few different kinds of these decks, but this is Deck of Wonder, 100 random spell effect cards. And so we've all seen my charity games. We know how I like to do things with wild magic tables. This just gives me more to do. The first card here is kind of like the Deck of Wonder, and gives you, if you want to use it present it to your players as an item, you can. But we have cards like every bird in a 10-mile radius centered on you explodes. They resurrect one day later. Or lightning strikes every creature except yourself within 60 feet. Or, all food you taste becomes rotten for one day. They did have a set that was Deck of Wonder After Dark, but, that kind of thing has to, I think, be with the right group of people. There's one card I just drew that says you cast Wish, which, wow. Oh, I think this is one of my favorites. The shoes of everyone you can see suddenly fill with custard. Love that. But yeah, nice selection. They also had different themed decks. I can't remember all of them. So there was the 100 random spell effect cards, the After Dark version of this deck, and then they had other card decks for things. I think you could do a random dungeon with one. Almost got that one, but then I remembered I have a. Hey Rex, thanks for the resub. Then I remembered I have a random. I have a deck of cards that does a random dungeon somewhere. Y'all, I got to see Rex as well. That was great. All right, we'll do that. And so, since I will most likely be at MagicCon in February, because they are doing D&D things there, and I believe I'm getting a badge as a D&D creator. They're in the D&D creator program. I asked my friends to help me pick out a commander deck for Magic the Gathering. I don't know if I'll actually get to play commander there, but I'll be there. I don't know what they want me to do yet. Yeah, so had Pirate and Taru both help select a deck for me. They said I kind of would vibe with this one. It's Phyrexia, Rebellion Rising. What's this? And Nyla stokes the flames of rebellion on New Phyrexia. After an attack devastated her village, she and her phoenix, Otari, found a new home with the Mirren Resistance. Wielding the special falconer's gloves made of hex gold given to her by the rebels, Niali used her newfound power to pound and crush their shared enemy. Got a hug and he only broke 3 of my ribs, which is good because my spine had just recovered from last year. Yo, I met Rex. Rex said some very kind things, which I really appreciated. Had a few people say very kind things to me, and all very, very appreciated. I'm trying to pull out the deck, those cards, because I want to go through them. I do have one more thing after this, but hey, okay, we're just tearing this box open. This is ridiculous. Come out. Packaging. Stop being packaging. Okay. You may use these punch out as counters or as victory confetti. And whatever this massive thing is. Oh, nope, this is just cardboard. But okay, so let's punch these out. Just so that's done. I'm not going to punch out everything. I have to say, I was kind of nervous at the panel. I think I did okay. I don't know. But when you get to see when the panel gets posted, I will, of course, spread it as much as I can on socials. Another panel at PAX though you should view is Lady Lux 34. If your friend is a werewolf, is it ethical to keep them as a pet, or whatever the long title was? That's amazing. All right, here's the box. I have no idea what I'm doing with Commander. Oh, all right. Got a little life counter wheel. Neat. I'm sure you all have, those that have played Magic before and have opened Commander decks are like, yeah, we know. Never played Commander. That seemed like the most interesting way to start. What is this? Is this just an ad map or is this instructions? Oh, it's it's lovely artwork. The Alley Sun's Vanguard. Ooh, there's even more. Okay. There's some meta on here, but yeah, look at that. Oh, and then there's playing Commander on the back, so. Or on the other side. I don't know which side is front, which side is back. About the deck, playing Commander. We'll read that later. An ad break is on, so I'll take my time going through the rest of this. Anything in here? Nothing in here. Okay. Welp. If I don't need it, it gets tossed. I'm kind of waiting for the ad in to move on here. So Oh, ad break's done. Yay. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So, have this box here. Yay, showed that. I've never played Commander before, so I have no idea what's going on. Ooh, I get a popular Magic format card. Yay for me. And what I can do on my turn, amazing. Now I just got to figure out what all their words mean. Okay, where is that? That goes there. And then the foil Commander card. Look at that. Oh, thanks, Rex. Good to run into you too. You're fantastic. And then we get our Phoenix. Card. I did get sleeves, so I will put them all in. And there's all these cards and there's symbols and they say things that. Ooh, I get a human artificer as a creature. That's cool. Okay. So you've all probably, the commander deck probably isn't a mystery many people. However, what will be the mystery is what's ever in this collector booster sample pack. We'll go through these. Having never played Magic, or I shouldn't say never. I played one game or a couple games with a friend when Magic first happened, and I didn't understand anything, and they were all into it, and I'm just like, yeah, not for me. Tyrannosaurus! Hi, DC. Wanted to pop in before my next work meeting to say it was great finally meeting you in person. Yeah, it was great meeting you, too. That was lovely. Always glad to meet people, and you are delightful. But I believe I will be at MagicCon, and so I thought it was time to get a commander deck, and friends have commander decks, so Secret Lair. I have no idea what Secret Lair means or is, but I have a card that says Secret Lair on it. Oh, okay. These are cool cards. So this is a legendary Planeswalker Kyoto thing. I have no idea how to use this, but it's an awesome looking card. Make an effort to come by more often and hopefully learn about these newfangled Magic cards people keep talking about, right? Mirror Convert. Again, no idea, but there's that one. Put it here, a little more in focus. There we go. So that was my booster pack. That's all my cards. I will have to put them all in sleeves and figure out how everything works. Before near the end of February. I'll make sure everything's in this little box. Yeah. I like that they gave me a little life counter thing. That's nice. Nice little addition there. Okay, put my tokens in. Oh. Make sure the instructions fit. And tokens. I got to watch Painting Pirate and Lady Luck play a round of Commander. A couple rounds of Commander. I never tweeted I was live. Oops. I'm failing at folding a box. Well, there. It's folded. Get rid of some of this packaging. I don't. One moment. Also, I don't know what this is, but it was in the packaging and you could punch it out separately. I could be holding it upside down. I no idea. But I'll keep it for now because it's a thing I could punch out of packaging. Down. Down. Okay. And now, probably my favorite thing I got. Crystal Sully was at the is at one of the booth, North Foundry booth. Um, and you could get her stuff stuff and stuff signed. I got the collector's Untamed Bestiary. Got it signed. And so it's a bunch of monsters in different that lurk in different environments. So the forest and jungle, for example. And so here's the Great Stormbringer. For example, this is an amazing book. If you ever get a chance, there's no stats in it. It is they are creatures. I'm sure you could identify stats, but they are mythical creatures in different environments. They're illustrations. There's little stories to go with them. Um, Were Hyena, the Frozen Realms. There's a description of what the Frozen Realms are, what you can find there, various drawings. It's really really cool. And I don't know how this fits together, but they give you a black light with the book, and so now of course I gotta go over every page with it because you know, woo, bubble wrapped. Oh, I need to find some batteries apparently. Yeah, I do need a battery. What kind of battery? Say what kind of battery? You missing double A's? But yeah, I just took apart the light completely. So yeah, it gave me a black light, and then you use it on the book. And if if you can find Crystal Solid work, definitely definitely get it. All wonderful. Uh, these random cards that I don't know how I would ever use them. But I get them? Oh, these were at the Dragon Shield booth because I got the card sleeves for them. They gave me these were free. Oh, and another free card. So I got 4 free cards out of the Dragon Shield booth. Cool. But yeah, I'll be going through that book and the Untamed Bestiary. Looking at all the monsters, figuring out ways to add them into D&D or whatever TTRPG I happen to be running at the time. Let's see here. So yeah, I had if you can, if you're ever in Philadelphia, go to the reading terminal. Hopefully you're ever just there, because they have lots of places with lots of good food. There was a bagel place in there that was really, really good. Got an everything bagel with cream cheese on it. Amazing. Last year I had their lox. And next year, PAXU is going to be the weekend before Thanksgiving, and the same weekend as a Philadelphia Marathon. Now, the marathon is going to have some roads closed while the marathon's going. So, if you have to have a hotel that's outside the radius of the marathon, yeah, you're just not getting to anything. So PAXU next year will just be a lot of people. Apparently, this marathon is something like 30,000 people, and then on top of PAXU, that's going to be a lot. So, if you're planning on going, I don't know. It might be too much, because getting around is going to be a pain. I haven't. Plus, people who travel to support the runners, yeah. Plus, your friend's entire family goes. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's pretty okay. That is pretty cool though. They make a family trip out of it. I mean, Philadelphia is lovely. But so many people will be there. Maybe an outlier. He donated his liver to his sister so they consider themselves a team. Excellent. that is fantastic. I really like that. Yeah, so it's going to be a mess next year unless PAXU decides to change its dates, or if they can. Because, yeah, suddenly people may not have as many people show up to their panels and things, because they simply can't get through the area of town they need to get to, or they have to go around long ways they weren't planning on, and yeah. It will be more of a mess than just regular PAXU. So hopefully someone figures this out. Let's see here. We got a couple other things to talk about. First of all, thank you everybody who has followed me on Blue Sky. I know it's due to being on some lists, but excellent. I have hit over 1,000 followers, so that puts me into where I was on Twitter. I had I was at like 1,100. Blue Sky just says 1K. So I don't have an exact number beyond that right now, but yay! So thank you for helping to build that platform back up. I appreciate it a lot. Yes, that's my number. What? And B Sky followers actually see your posts. Yay! That's amazing. Yeah, and you can link. You can have links, and your posts don't get knocked down for having links. So we do have some stuff already to talk about on Tech Friday. One thing is the alpha for Moonbeam launched, and I have to get my account active, and so we can talk about that. Or I'll see what I can talk about that. And also D&D Beyond on the maps thing, you can now track monsters' hit points and roll directly from their stat block in maps, which is an awesome addition. So they're filling out their maps beta quite nicely. What else do I? So we got a couple things to talk about. Oh, and also while I was away, I believe I mentioned this before when it was in beta, but the Rodecaster Pro 2 and the Rodecaster Duo, the virtual channel thing is out of beta. So I'll talk about that again, and I will turn it back on this deck and see how it functions. I'm not sure the changes from beta. So we'll check that out on Friday. Tomorrow I am going to return to Gunpla because the room is finished for the most part, except little extras like I want to get some LED strips for my bookcase over here, and switch up some of the things that are around. I got to move out and put in other things, and this is a little setup, but the actual walls and ceiling are all together and complete. So yeah, tomorrow we'll get back into Gunpla, and that'll be fun. So yeah, Tech Friday we'll probably talk about Moonbeam, maybe streaming off of Moonbeam. So Moonbeam maps and the Rodecaster beta thing. And it is time for a break. So all right, when we come back, we'll talk a little more about things. Might wind up a little early. I'm going to change out of this shirt because I'm very warm right now. So I will see you all in just a few minutes. Once again, we'll have videos going, and I'll run another ad break just to keep pre-rolls off. So see you all in about 5 minutes or so. Stay tuned. How I connected all my audio and how I could still control audio with Stream Deck knobs, because we all know the knobs are important and the knobs are good to touch. So I'm going to say it's Wild Magic Surges. Who wants to roll 2 more Wild Magic Surges? It's all right, 0.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What are our incentives? Why can't we? There are 5 of us, and that's 100. Why can't we do like 5 max damage?
Nah, that's no fun.
Fair enough.
Wow, DC has been going to the B-Day Vulture School again.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to roll one of these too because that's just fun. So,
all right. No, what is this? Oh, no. Nope. 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 And I say again, nope. Oh. Well, there I go, blowing myself up again. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. And so, I give to you the kindness train.
All aboard. Here comes the kindness train.
Ta-da! Woo! Wow, way to vamp for time. Bat Tootsie? Let's see here. Okay, now I've made myself giggle. And today, I promised another bread comparison. So, let's do it this hand. Me, hat, bread. No hat. All right. Understood? Yeah. Also, I'm more friendly for the environment because I don't come in a plastic bag unless you want me to. I have no idea what just happened, but that was cool. Now it really reminds me of Hitchhikers, right? The number one thing for producing a show is timing, being on time, understanding when to hit a button, that type of thing. The other thing is knowing your workflow. If there's a number two, it'd be knowing your workflow. So if it is easier for you to set up your volumes like I just showed you using the Stream Deck Plus and directly into OBS, or if it's easier to use the Wavelink software, whatever you find better, do it. It's great that there's more options, and whatever you're comfortable working with. Nowhere did they say it's definitely not coming out for the Xbox. They just didn't make an announcement about the Xbox yet, right? Like, so there's a news article covering, hey, it's going to be on the Xbox. It's just taking them a little longer for whatever developer reasons, because games are hard to make. Whatever style of game you're making, whether it be a TTRPG, a video game, it takes time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and it's not an easy task. It may be a rewarding task, it may even be a fun task, but it takes a long time. And I'm sure the last thing they want as a title as big as Baldur's Gate 3 is to deliver less than stellar experience on a platform. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you all had a good break. Let's see here. What nonsense was I on? Oh, I was on, I was going to say Black Friday. No, Tech Friday nonsense. Let's see who is on. We can go over to, we'll probably do a little bit of an early raid here, but not just yet, though. We'll see what, just seeing what friends are on. Okay, so words. Tech Friday, yes. Tech Friday will also have, if there's time, Doris.2, my favorite link in bio site. By the way, if you use my affiliate link and you sign up for Doris Pro, you can use my discount code DC Lasair to get 30% off for 3 months. They have added some new integrations for StreamerBot and some other things, so probably take a look at those. As well. And what do we have? There was a, a friend sent me this post. Let me, is this from, okay, it's on their Blue Sky account. All right, 1 second. Yeah, a friend sent me this Blue Sky post. I'm sure we'll talk about it. Ooh. Okay, Chaosium has announced that they are going to have a setting agnostic role-playing game in February 2025 called Quest Worlds. There's their announcement about it on Blue Sky. So yeah. Hey! Hi, Brian. Welcome on in. Thank you for the resub. Y'all, I got to hang out with one Urban Bohemian. And Urban Bohemian's pretty cool. And yeah. And check out one Urban Bohemian. Go to their Twitch. Because they're fantastic. Let's see here. So we talked about the Moonbeam melt. I did a thing. Oh, Brian, I got a Pixels die at PAXU. It lights up sparkly. I did a whole show and tell earlier, so you know, it was fun. Ooh, oh, some of the colors green screen out. That's amazing. Yeah. Ooh. as a backer who hasn't gotten theirs yet, I have feelings. Oh no! Oh, yeah. These were at. You could get either a D20 or a D6. You mostly behaved when visiting their booth. Good on you. I did not know that some backers haven't gotten their sets yet. But my favorite thing, I'm going to show it off again, is this by Crystal Sully. Maintain Bestiary. This is fantastic. I paid extra for the fancy cover. And it was signed. Because Crystal was there. And this is, I highly recommend getting this book. Field Guide to Modeler's Monsters. This is wonderfully illustrated and written, and it's just fantastic. Oh, and I don't remember if I told you that I got a commander deck, but I was with Pirate and Taru and, well, everyone else, but they helped me pick out a commander deck. I don't remember if I told you I actually got one or not, but I got one. Where's the... That's not their card. Their card either. So it's this one. Eh. So now I'll have to figure out how to play Commander. And make nonsense. That there. Sorry, I'm organizing. Oh yeah, I got Cypher's cards. There. And let's see what else. Cat dice. Oh, my Hannah, my kitty was, really just wanted pets when I came home. So, she wasn't mad at me, which was good. She was just like, pet me, and now I'm right between your legs, so pay attention to me, and now I'm standing on your foot, so pet me, and yeah. Because she has this thing where she'll take just one back paw, and she'll stand on top of my shoe with just that back paw. The rest of her paws will be on the floor. And she's like, I don't want you to move. You're going to pet me here. So of course I obliged because it's my kitty. But apparently, Anna would come near my area and just sort of sit down and meow for a long time because I wasn't here, and so she would just meow and meow and meow. That is the tale I am being told currently. Let's see, what else? Ooh. Sorry, there's a weather alert in my area. Or no, Wednesday through Thursday. Hey, lots of snowfall. Oh boy. So I probably won't be going out tomorrow or Thursday. Due to intense weather. Ooh. Yeah, okay. And one of my one of my temp jobs sent me a thing that they got my renewal for next year for when they have projects. So yay. Yay, having some work. Well, maybe. Depends if I get selected for the projects or not. But at least I'm on the list for next year. So on top of going back to TTRPGs for a moment, fingers crossed. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they usually hire me. I've been doing it many years now, but it's all work at home stuff. And the projects last a couple months, but it's still money I need because I don't have a full-time job. I have this. I have some moderating stuff. I have that other job, and that's it. So, TTRPG news, right? So we talked about Chaosium going to have a world agnostic system. Whatever you come up with, you can play in. I've played in a few of them. So far, my favorite one, and one I actually kind of contributed to, was Open Legend RPG. I mean, my name's in the back of the book. I was a mod, and I did some proofreading of the book. So if you go to Open Legend, it's an open source RPG. But it's another one of these that can fit any world you want. And I rather liked it. So right now, that's my favorite open world system. So I'm curious what that involves. Lots of dice and things like that. So I'm curious what Chaosium brings to the table with theirs. But at Con, Pathfinder had their Impossible Classes playtest. I didn't do it, but so you can available on the Pathfinder Nexus. These are available for playtest. They have 2 brand new classes, the Necromancer and the Runesmith. So if you're into Pathfinder, you can go to the Demiplane Nexus, check those out. find out more on their website. But yeah, and once again, the Chaosium thing, which I don't think we have any details beyond the name of the book. I should follow them. Which is Quest Worlds. Just Quest Worlds, the setting agnostic role playing game from Chaosium, they must mean, is coming February 2025. Stay tuned for more info in the coming months. So, might be interesting to see what they do with it. And let's see. Just looking at posts. Tech Friday again. Roadcaster Duo and Roadcaster Pro 2 got feature set out of beta. So we'll talk about that. Also on Demiplane, the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game Spider-Verse expansion is available for pre-order. So if that's up your alley, hey, check that out, right? I think the only game that I bought at PAXU was the Commander deck. Otherwise, everything was dice or a book or something like that. Mostly dice, but we know this about me. Y'all, I have a bottom shelf over there. The lower left bottom shelf, just all dice. Dice in bags, some loose dice, and on the very left side, is now a stack of Dispel dice. I may have a lot of dice. And no, I'm never going to count how many dice I have, because then there'll be a number, and I'll know it. And that won't do me any good. And that might actually stop me from buying dice. So, managed not to come home to my existing dice problem with another dice problem this year, right? Now you have magic cards, and it feels like it might become another problem. Well, you know, Commander deck, waiting to be played. That number is not something you or anyone else needs to know. Exactly. Commander deck, waiting to be played. Yeah, and I chose Commander because one, there's sort of, there's a character you can identify with. Like, this is a person in Command that's not just, well, here's all these cards I have, I'm kind of this amorphous, but you attach a character to it. That's clever. And plus, everything you need is in one box. So that's why I ultimately went with Commander. Oh, hey, Space Valkyries just posted some good news. They will be published once again in, let's see here, Lightspeed. Yeah, something called Lightspeed, which was one of their Big Dream magazines. So, yay! So go tell them congrats. Let's see what else. I was glad to not come home with more TTRPGs, though there was some that I looked at and I'm like, well, that would be fun. That sounds neat. But that was my thing that I resisted because I got more than enough at Gen Con. So yeah, let's see. I'm just looking for any articles. Otherwise, may wrap up a little early here. Remember tomorrow, finally get back to Gunpla because my space is finished except for extra stuff that doesn't really matter for it to be a proper space. But my desk, my Gunpla desk, is now in its proper place, and I can hook it all back up and start building Gunpla again. Oh, there was a person that sold Gunpla at the convention, and the amount of Gunpla I wanted to buy but didn't want to carry around with me was high. But that was fun. That was great. I was over there with Springleaf, and we looked at all the Gunpla. I did almost buy a Gunpla set, but then I'm like, I will be carrying this around for a while. Because my hotel wasn't exactly nearby, and I just didn't want it taking up space in my bag, so yeah. And then Thursday we might do more Vampire Survivors unlocking. Just because I don't want to get into the piece again of Veilguard and then only have, a day with it, and then Tech Friday, and then we get into our regular rotation of streams. And again, Tech Friday, Roadcaster Duo, Roadcaster 2, firmware device settings that are out of beta. We'll talk about Moonbeam, and if I can show anything off of Moonbeam. I may even try to stream through Moonbeam on Tech Friday. That's up in the air. I want to see what I can do with it, and that's probably the tonight project. And D&D Beyond Maps got another upgrade, so you can finally roll your creature stat blocks and your encounters and you can just do the entire counter within maps, which is great. We'll talk about that. Doris.2 has some new features, some new integrations with StreamerBot and such. So we'll go over with those. And anything else that comes up between now and then. Once again, thank you to everyone who followed me on Blue Sky, because I am now at over 1,000 followers on Blue Sky. Which, yay! One of those things you worry about, kind of shifting away from Twitter, and so my follower count's back up to about where it was on Twitter. So yay! Hey, thank you so much for wanting to see my nonsense. For upcoming literal legion of followers, right? Upcoming template ideas. I do have a bunch of... I can't even remember my own commands. I do have a bunch of Notion templates for TTRPGs. I thought of another one to do with... now that... this one's D&D specific, though most of my templates are under the TTRPG Notion templates are D&D specific. You can change them for any TTRPG, and then my actual play production template is just for producing from pre to post. But I'm going to do another one, and this will be for the 2024 edition, and it'll be for weapon masteries. And I want to basically give people an outline they can either print out or pop up, open their Notion, and basically says what the weapon mastery, and they can put in what the weapon mastery is, when it activates. They can copy and paste the description in if they want to, because there's copyright things where I can't do that, and there's things in the SRD I can use, but I may do a SRD example one just to show off, because I can use that. It'll be free like all my other templates. I just don't want to get into copyright things. So yeah, and then another column or something about how to use your action. Should you attack first and then bonus action with the weapon mastery? And does it go off an attack, or does it just happen? What does? And so you can print out and have a little list of your attack order, how you should order your attack to take advantage of weapon masteries. And so I'm figuring out some of the formatting for it, because weapon masteries are very cool, very fun. They do add a little extra to playtime, but so far they're very fun at the table. They add some great extra things, and it's wonderful. So yeah, so I want something to make it easy, so people can just have a list of attack. They don't have to think about the order every time. They just have the order in front of them, and whatever descriptions they find helpful, what it does. Instead of on a character sheet where it's just a line, where it might say broadsword, whatever weapon mastery property a broadsword has. Another one. So yeah, I'm thinking about how to organize that, and hopefully that'll be useful to people, especially if you're new, because there are some differences in D&D 2024 that I could also do. No, I wouldn't have to do that. I was thinking about doing maybe something where I define the tools and also give you an option to do that, but the 2024 Player's Guide does a really good job of just, here's this tool, I have this tool, what does it do? And that section of the book is fantastic. All right there. So I don't need to sort of duplicate that work. If you have access to the book, you can easily look that up. But I think the weapon mastery thing will be a little clever to have, and should hopefully help people out. That'll be the next Notion template upcoming, probably before the end of the year. When I get time. So I'm looking forward to getting started on that. Oh my. Okay. So if you've been playing Veilguard, yeah, well, there are, you know of one of the bestest boys in Veilguard. Asan the Griffith. There's a plush on the official BioWare store. Lucanus? Well, I mean, you know, Manfred. Yes, I would love a plush of Manfred. Manfred is my absolute favorite, but Asan is a very good boy as well. I really love Manfred though. And I'd have tea with Lucanus. Just saying. But yes, a Manfred plushie would be. They have a. They don't have a full plushie, but they do have a pillow plush. So it's just Manfred's head. I mean, I might just be playing Veilguard for all the romance options. Because I'm very much, I want to make out with you, and you, and yeah. But yeah, Manfred pillow plush looks amazing. But I want the whole Manfred. Ooh, they have a camper hat too for Dragon Age. Oh, it's a Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Okay. I see. I'm just looking at all the Dragon Age stuff. Okay. Oh, there's a Song collector's pin. Well, again, get Harding leggings. Oh, there's a Lace Harding statue. This looks great. I mean, it's $180, but it looks great. Okay, BioWare, what's in your holiday gift guide? They have a Mass Effect Dashing Through the Stars tree topper, which is the Normandy that just goes on the tree. Oh, they have tally stuff too. Oh, this is unfair to my wallet. Ooh, Art of Dragon Age: The Veilguard hardcover deluxe edition. That's that's $100. Ooh, wow. The hoodie looks nice. Ooh, Mass Effect Vinyl Collection 4 LP Omni Blade box set. That's pretty awesome. That's one thing I need to do is figure out if my old record player still works. I should probably just get a new one. And I can either set up in here or the room over and make like a little media stand where I have the record player and then I have the CD player. And if I got a record player I could connect to Bluetooth speaker because I have a Bluetooth speaker, I could just have the CD player and the record player connect to that Bluetooth speaker and sit and listen to music. Not me looking at the BioWare Gear store. Nope, not what I'm doing at all. Nope, not me. Ooh, gifts under $50. Well, I like this category. As a Garrus Geek Tiki mug. Tally framed photo replica. Oh, you can get a Varric plush pillow. Ooh, a Dragon Age Mabari crossbody bag. That's neat. Oh, there's another page. Excuse me while I keep looking at stuff. Grey Warden's hat. It's baseball cap, though. They have a Mass Effect sailing the Normandy pool float. You know, just in case you want to be in the pool and float around with the Normandy. You can. It has 2 drink holders, apparently. All right, let's wrap things up here. See who is on while I continue to look at BioWare gear. Let's see here. Is this it? Yeah. Do a refresh. Who can we take a raid over to? Who's doing what? Fawn's on. You may go see Fawn. Yeah, we'll raid over to Fawn. That'll be great. Let's do that. Okay. So I will see you all tomorrow, which will be Wednesday, and then Gunpla. And I will be bundled in my home because we're getting a snowstorm over the next day or two. So the likelihood of me going outside is very, very low. But yeah, Let's raid over to Fawn and Games. Make sure that's right. Yeah. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. See you all tomorrow for Gunpla. And have a great evening. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye.